Okay. Welcome everyone. I'm just setting up my reference monitor and all that good stuff. Okay, I think I'm all good to go. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah.
Hold on, making sure my tracking connects.
Full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts. I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong. I won't stop to the top, so you better back off again.
There we go.
I'ma stay loud, stay proud. Never heading south, I'll be spreading out. I'll be getting loud. You can have it douse, not what I'm about. Have your cloud, it be raining now. I keep making sound, go another round. I'm legend bound, can't stop me now.
Ayoo! I hope everyone's having a wonderful, fantastic day, my dudes! Tell me that I can. Ayoo, Master Sam! Welcome, my dude! I am booting everything up right now, and I'm about to call you on Discord. Let's freaking do this. I don't know if you saw the VOD. I became Russia. And I got annihilated by the German Reich. Let's just say what it is. Okay, it turns out if I thought Mexico was on hard mode, yeah. If I thought Mexico was on hard mode, it turns out Russia is like on. You think it's not hard mode until you actually like get somewhere, and then suddenly Adolf is like, nah, and then they don't let you play no more. He's like the bully at the playground that kicks you out. All right, I'll tell you what. Let me pop up Discord. The game is booting up. I couldn't find the tutorial. All right, switching over. Also, unfortunately, sorry, I got distracted. I didn't. What was I saying? I couldn't find the tutorial, and then on top of that, oh, right. Unfortunately, I can't continue with the really cool music. I will definitely like listen to the music, the realistic music on my own. But YouTube kept taking me down the entire stream yesterday, and I didn't realize that kind of sucks. All right, Master Sam, I'm gonna give you a call. Oh, okay, there is no tutorial when using the Road 56 mod. Yeah, so I kind of got screwed there. I had no tutorial. I didn't know what I was doing. But that's okay. You're gonna be my tutorial today. You're gonna tell me exactly what to do so I can win.
Hello?
Hey, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can hear you.
Perfect. Alright, cool, my dude. Alright, so how do I join? Let's see. You gave me the server stuff. Let me look it up real quick. I'll do
By the
this
way, I
one.
was watching right now your Twitch stream, and I'm going to mute it so that the Discord sound doesn't conflict with the Twitch sound.
Oh, is there an option? Let me check. Well, that wasn't Twitch that was taking me down. It was YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know why YouTube doing that.
Let me see how you can connect to the session here.
I'm gonna make this disappear for a sec while I hook everything up so that. Let's see. Connect the server ID. There we go. All right. Yeah, let me just punch this all in. Copy, paste. I think we should be good. Wait, what? All right, hold on, let me pop this back up. It says my name is already taken.
Oh, I think it's because by default the name of the player is actually player itself, so you have to change it.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, that's a that's a funny thing about that by default play.
All right, let me make sure. Alright, I'm gonna make this disappear. I don't know if it's a bad idea or not to have the server ID and stuff out there, but just in case. Alright, join. Alright, now it's saying password incorrect. Copy. Screw it, I'm just gonna do it. Connect. Paste.
Connected.
Okay, I connected.
OzDaMonke
Okay, I see
joined
you.
the game.
Okay, so now you have to choose the country. Let's say, I mean, what country do you want to choose? to play as today.
You
I
recommended
recommended playing as
Japan?
Japan.
Alright, let's do it.
Yeah.
I am Japan now.
And I think you have to click on the lower right side of the screen, ready.
Got it. Let's do it.
Okay, so I'm going to start the gameplay. And just before we start, I gotta tell you a few things before we start the game. So, to everyone else watching, hello, my name is Master Sam, I'm from Brazil, so please don't mind my accent, since English is not my first language. I love playing historical strategy games, and among them, I like playing Hearts of Iron 4. I got a monthly DLC subscription, and because of that, during this gameplay multiplayer stream today, both me and OZ will have access to all the DLCs while playing the multiplayer. So I gotta say that my computer is not as powerful as his, but it gets the job done. So yeah, I guess we're good to go.
Absolutely, my dudes. Yeah, no, that's the good thing is that a lot of these awesome strategy games don't require like the beefiest PC, you know, which is good.
Okay.
That's honestly why I used to run like Civilization 5 and stuff on a broken laptop.
Oh, and before we start, I remember I changed a few game rules, like custom game rules, so that things will be easier. For example, remember when yesterday you have to wait for game war tension to declare war, to justify war?
Yeah.
So now you do not need to wait for all of that, okay? As long as you have political points, you can just declare war. But you know, I'm not going to recommend you doing so because, like, let's say that Japan
What do you mean?
does not
You're
have,
saying I shouldn't immediately go after Russia
like,
and try to take over? I want some
well,
Russian
I mean,
land right here. Like this looks nice.
so the Soviet Union and the Republic of China don't like you that much, and let's say that the world is not really in your side. So I mean, I'm not saying that you should not declare war anytime. I'm just saying that not at first.
Alright. Alright, we'll build up an army first,
Okay,
and then we'll take over the world.
Connected.
Alright, we're in.
For me, it's still loading here. Okay, now we're in the game. Okay, I'm going to just check the settings here. Okay. Okay, also, since I am the host of this gameplay, I have the power to pause the game anytime, but I'm not gonna be doing that much. It's just that, for example, doing notifications, news, just to give you time to read them and see what's going on in the world, right?
Yeah. Okay, alright, let's do it. Let me drop the audio just a bit here.
Okay, so get your things ready for now while I wait, and I will just set my things here for my country.
Alright, turns out I'm broke. That's the first problem. Let's trade with... Why not? Let's trade with British Malaysia. I need rubber. Alright, give me... factories. Alright, cool, that's the factory. Alright, I'm just gonna set up my technology and we'll go. Obviously, flamethrower is the first thing we gotta get. The frick?
By the way, I noticed yesterday that all the technology tabs that you selected are only the first of them. So, for example, you just selected the first page called Weapons and Equipment, but if you pay
Yeah.
attention to the upper side of the screen, you're going to see that they have the soldier with the plus icon and the engines and tank symbols. It's a bunch of new technology
Oh, okay, cool.
that
Alright,
you did not
I'm gonna get
notice
military
yesterday.
police. I was pretty lost on all of it. Let's
Yep.
see.
I mean, it's understandable first time.
I got nothing here to do anything with decisions, unassigned divisions. I mean, what's the deal with the divisions? Should I be like assigning every single one to something or what?
Well,
Or just have like a
there
main
is
force?
certainly a way for you to do that. So, for example, I recommend you just press the Shift key, and while holding the key, you click on the red icon in the low, how say that, upper side of the screen to select all of the unassigned divisions.
Yeah.
And then you can just like there's a limit, I guess 24 units per general. So you're gonna have to divide and click on the lower green icon on the screen to create a new let me see how it's called, army, a new army.
Got it.
For example, in my case, I have 24 limit, but I only have currently 12 units because I'm the People's Republic of China.
Got it. Okay. Well, I think I just created one division and put everyone on it. I'm sure that's not gonna be
Okay.
bad later on. Freak. Alright, let's divide it. I do this. And split it in half. And make that a thing. And make the rest a thing. Perfect. Okay, I got 2 divisions now. Alright, now we invade or what? Oh, right. How do you get more
Uh,
soldiers? Is that basic trading?
okay, so to create new divisions, you have to go to recruit and deploy, and you click on train on the right side, and you see there is a new phrase written "no location set" after you click on train.
Yeah.
You click on that and select the green size regions in your country to deploy those when they are ready.
Okay. Should I add like 12 units?
I mean, I don't know because like there's a huge difference between my situation and your situation. Like my country is a small one, so in my case I create as much as possible. But in your case, I don't think that's really necessary.
I.
Let me see on the screen. I'm watching your live stream on my phone just to make sure that you understand. I know what's is going to happen, and I see that you have some units over there, so you could just create a few of them, like 3 or 4.
Okay, we'll do that. Let me. Where the frick is it?
By the way, when you click on one focus, it gives you the description. So don't just go for the bonuses, okay? Just read what they say, because otherwise you may end up turning your country into a fascist or communist or theocracy or monarchy or democracy country, and they have some changes.
All right. Okay. All right. I gotta actually look into the decisions I'm making for the country. Got it. I don't like thinking about my people. I'd rather just like take everything over. But that's okay.
Well, I mean that's actually pretty realistic. I mean, presidents and leaders do that all the time.
Alright, I could expand my
By the way, can
army.
people hear me? Can people hear me on the stream, or is it only you?
Yes. No, yeah.
What is
You
happening?
you should be able
Okay,
to be heard on the stream.
okay.
Yeah, it looks like it's picking it up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna do this.
How about creating a spy agency? Can you do that?
Oh, let's find out. Yes, we can. We're gonna put a snake, danger noodle. Alright, it says 30 days before the agency is formed. What about this outdated equipment? What do you do with outdated equipment?
Well, to remove that, you have to go to production, and you see that, for example, which one is outdated? Oh, okay, it's the brown ones. They are not blue, so they are outdated. You see that on the right side, they have a red trash icon.
Yeah.
So you click on that red trash icon and you remove that production line.
Alright, let's do it. Remove.
And by the way, when it says that you have an outdated equipment, it means that you already have an updated version of it. So you could just remove it and then start a new production.
Okay, we got dockyards. Alright, let's do it. Let's do this one. And this one. And this one. Alright, I think it's all the free ones I got.
I usually just delete everything that's been produced at the start of the game and select each one by myself. I mean, I have the list of all the equipment. If you click on the plus icons above all the production lines, for example, there's an artillery, tank, airplane, and navy.
Oh, I see, and you can like select what you want to build next. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll keep it like this for now, just so we're not complicating it too much. But I will once I learn what everything does exactly, I'll probably switch stuff out. I don't. Do I have tanks? I don't have tanks. I have one tank. I want this one.
The
Alright,
second
we can do that
icon.
later. Looks like I have just a basic light tank. We'll keep that for now. Type 95. Oh, I could. Yeah, because that costs too much iron. Or steel, I should say. Now I need to frickin' buy from the US. Alright, I think I'm good to go. Decisions, I can't really do any until I get more political power.
Let me just check my options here and okay. Just to give you a background of what's gonna happen, China, as you can see, is pretty much divided because it was in the middle of a civil war, and Japan was taking advantage of that situation, and I mean, starting to attack it a bit later after 1936. So that's why you have, for example, the Korean Peninsula already annexed. You have the region close to Beijing and Tianjin already annexed. And you have the Empire of Manchuria and the Mongol Political Committee, which are your subject countries. Like we call them puppets. So you can just request military units from them in case you're lacking them. And in my case, I have to, first of all, survive. the civil war, and I'll be taking over my neighbors, like the Sanchi clique, the Makli collective, Tibet, Kyrgyzstan, Xinjiang clique, just like history. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I guess we're good to go. Just make sure that you do not declare war at first against China, just as soon as possible, because since I'm playing as a communist country, I could just call some northern country that you are not gonna like. I mean some Soviet country that I'm
Yeah,
sure you know what I'm talking about.
yeah, I'm sure.
Okay. I'm going to set the speed to 4, and I'm going to start the passing the time, okay?
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
準備完了。準備よし。
I set it to 5 to be faster
Yeah,
because like my computer is not gonna be the best.
you're good. No worries, no worries.
準備よし。出撃だ。
The way, this game can be kind of slow because it's a strategy game, so don't mind me, okay?
You're good. No worries. I just stole. I mean, I just borrowed a bunch of soldiers from Manchuria, so I'm happy. I'm good.
Mhm.
Oh, this is mine too. What the frick?
準備よし。出撃だ。
Yeah, set him up here. I didn't realize this is mine. This is mine. I demand Beijing. Hold on, we got agencies created. Nice. Alright. The Manchurian project, that's good. Alright, I need to build railways or I like this. I'm gonna do this. Alright, I got an army commander. And I'm buffing up Manchuria. So that Manchuria has a lot, like it looks bigger. So it's gonna be our buff boy. It's gonna be fine. Hey, we're gonna need that when we take over the world, I think. I mean, does anybody care about the Mongol political committee? Like, can I take that over right now? Would I make anybody mad? That's basically what World War One and Two was. It's basically just like, alright, if I take this over, will someone get mad at me?
I mean, I think the Mongol committee is already yours, isn't it? Like a subject?
The Mongol People's Republic. Oh, I don't know. Hold on, let me find out.
Oh, no, the Mongol People's Republic, no. What I'm saying
Oh,
is
oh.
the committee.
No, but I
The
can go to
People's
war with
Republic
them.
belongs to the Soviet Union.
Okay, they remilitarized the Rhineland. So now we gotta wait until the United States and Britain, the UK, doing absolutely nothing about it. Alright, you can have that, but you can't have any more, okay? You gotta stop now. I promise I'll stop after the Rhineland. I won't go any further. It's basically what happened. I'm not... Look it up. Alright, I'm gonna put trains up there. I want trains. Navy Command, what do you do? Yeah.
Man, I have so many negative effects here. Like,
Really? Like,
because China starts. For example, I get recovering from the long march, incompetent naval industry, incompetent industry, lack skilled personnel, underestimate Japan, and defeatism.
you should definitely underestimate Japan. Just saying. But wow, dude, that's freaking A. They really said, yeah, China was in bad straits at the time. Oh, I think you're right. I think it just happened. Yeah, I think yeah. The Mongol Republic just joined me, I think. Yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. It just takes a bit of time to happen, I guess. It didn't happen yet in history. But now they have joined forces with me. And now I will demand that they give me, free. Y'all got 8 forces? Alright, give me all of them. No. I gotta leave you with something. Alright, give me 5. I will gladly accept 5. Make a new army out of them. Now you can go here. The Kingdom of Italy abandons the naval treaty. Alright, Italy's doing a little sneakiness. I barely know how to use the naval forces, but
I can't blame you. Like, it took me many playthroughs to just learn how to naval invade any country.
alright, I'm gonna hire this dude who knows how to do planes. I think that's gonna be important. Alright, let's start off. I'm gonna start off by beefing up all of my freaking land forces. I need a field hospital. Oh, perfect. Nissan is gonna take care of that. Awesome. I appreciate you, Nissan. I had a Nissan.
It's crazy thinking that some companies that exist today existed back then and helped in the war effort.
Bro, the first Mustang was like a Spitfire, wasn't it? It was like a plane. before was wild. Alright, I got free military factories. We're gonna make more. Oh, freaking no. Let's make more, more artillery. Why not? And we need more factories. Alright, let's do it here. Alright, let's do this. I'm just sort of guessing at half of the things I'm doing, but... Oh, those two dudes that I made have just spawned! Okay, I'm gonna make more. I just figured out. Alright, now I know how to spawn soldiers. I'm gonna freaking. It's over. It's over for the rest of the world. I'm taking over. Alright, let's see. Develop Bangjiang. What does this do? Ooh, let's do that. Now that we became allies with the Mongol forces, we can actually... I don't know, it said something about use it to make monies. And I heard monies and I got excited, so I'm just gonna do that.
Oh, the Spanish are just going crazy right now.
Yeah, Spain's losing their mind. I wouldn't know about people rebelling against me, ever. That would never happen to me.
I once watched a YouTuber saying that, I mean, as a joke, that Spanish-speaking people usually love revolutions. I don't know if that's true, but he said.
It has happened a lot in Mexico and a lot in Spain. Oh, I need to reach excavation 3 to get this. Okay. I'll hold off a bit until I get more political power to get this. Yeah, I'll wait a little bit. The Olympics are happening, which is good. What else do I need here? Okay, officers plus 50% chance of +1 defense on level up, or +1 attack. I guess defense sounds good to me. Keep everyone alive for longer, we're good. Dude, I'm getting so much free stuff as Japan.
Okay. I'm about to get some free stuff here now through fighting. Let me see. Uh, Let me check here.
Oh, you're declaring war? Okay. Ooh, I like this. Alright, time to start preparing for war. We're all good there, we're all good here. I do need these railways, so let's get that. Because I did say I was going to build railways over here, right? Yeah, something like that. I promised something like that. Little bit longer we can get this. How much is it? It's 150? No, 175. Okay, and that'll increase our manpower, which is good. Got troops. Okay, almost there. I'm gonna hold off and wait until I can get this. That'll increase recruitable population factor and weekly manpower. I think that'll be good. That sounds like it's good. Anti-Comintern Pact, continuous rhetoric of the German Reich and the leadership of establishing a united front against the spread of the Red Menace have reached cabinets of the most isolated government facilities in our nation. Our officials have already received many joyful proposals and some concerned requests regarding such alignment with the British Reich. Okay, and so Adolf wants us to sign a pact to address the goal of spreading communism worldwide through use of subversion and violence. By signing this pact, we agree to share intelligence on the communist threat and act in close cooperation against this menace. On the other side, the proposal features only the share of the intelligence and mentions the possibility of joint military alliance or any sort of mutual defense cooperation. Very briefly, by resetting the official participation in the pact, we will worsen our relationship. Okay. So have you started invading? It sounds like it. Alright, now I need aluminium and steel. So we should be good there. I like this. Research speed increase. Let's do that. And finally, let's do... Well, I like this. We're gonna get that. As soon as we can. We need 100 political power.
Okay.
Thank you. Where? Hold on. Okay, here we go. Let's add. Should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Awesome. Alright, as soon as those are done, we'll put them all into one division. Or one, like, stack. Okay, we got flexible networks, we got a train. Let's grab some more research and move on from that. We gotta wait till 1939 for this, okay. They declared war on Tungenstan? Okay. I mean, they are losing pretty badly right now. You are just wiping them out. Yeah, you just said I'm just gonna take this all over. Yeah, okay, got it. This is all gonna be yours now.
You know, it's funny because, like, you see the line that the enemies are holding. They are so focused on attacking me that they forgot about their behind. So I just sent a troop behind them. I'm taking over all their lanes.
Yeah, no, I can't see the actual fighting, but I can see it's slowly being taken over. Let's see here. Let me grab a drink real quick. Crap. Oh, right, I don't have my reference monitor, idiot. Give me a sec, 1 sec.
Woo!
Oh, that's it, you took over.
I would put you at the front.
How's it going, Mr. Gamer? What do we got here? Who committed the worst crimes ex-con drank themselves? Alright, we'll check that out a little bit later towards the end of the stream, my dude. Thank you, thank you. The frick? Hey, how's it going, Kendisha? Welcome, welcome. On kick. Okay, so that was a power grab. You freaking got a ton of land. Just setting up my reference monitor here because I forgot to do so. Alright, luckily we have research and stuff to do on our side, so let's go get ready. That being said, I have quite a few forces already here. I could start taking some of the Republic of China. Yeah, isn't it weird? Like, isn't that more of like a... I figured if you were a convict, you wouldn't want to, you wouldn't want people to know about it, right, Mr. Gamer? Yeah, typically if you're a convict, you tend to keep that to yourself. Not really go onto YouTube and start freaking comparing your crimes. But at the end of the day, Jubilee just wants content. They don't really care. It's gotta be a nice paycheck. I wonder how much Jubilee pays him. Alright, let's see. We can adopt a new doctrine here. I don't know if I want to just yet, though. Never have enough political power, I swear. Yeah, they should be a Diddy, Drake, and academics should be on that Jubilee. Yeah, to compare them, see what happened. Let's be honest though, Diddy, they basically are doing the same thing, just they're doing it on Twitter as opposed to doing it on a show. Alright, we got some free docs. Let's just finish this off. Do we got another one? Yes.
I got airplanes, but I forgot to build airports.
Oh, well, yeah, you need those. How are you gonna take off? What do you...
That's a big brain moment.
1,000 IQ. If the plane never lands, you never have to take off.
Yeah.
Alright, let's put one down here. Ooh, I'm gonna do this one so I can get more political power. Alright, Russia has a lot of soldiers that's lined up on Manchuria. That seems a bit scary. Alright, this is 8 divisions. We'll make them its own thing. And we'll start production or recruitment of new stuff. Amelia Earhart.
This time she didn't disappear.
This time she didn't disappear?
I mean, in real life she did, but in this game right now she did not.
The freak, is that gonna change everything? It's like a time loop? Alright, let's make this 8. Yeah. No, 10. I like that. Oh, we can do a maximum of 12. Okay, do that. And I can't set it up over there, so I guess I gotta set it up here. Okay, I got shot troopers. I think. There's the Neutrality Act up there. Yeah, luckily Manchuria seems to be, like, setting themselves up just in case. Alright, I'm gonna start actually upgrading some of the non-weapon stuff. Alright, what would be a good time for me to invade all of China, the Republic of China? How much army would I need? Send a warning to the United States of America. It appears the United States of America believes we wouldn't notice the irregularities in their naval buildup. We should inform them about their error in judgment. I like that. Let's piss off the U.S. You're going to war again? I'm gonna send this off over here for no particular reason. Totally not because I'm preparing to invade. Okay, there we go. Now they're all moving. I think. No, 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 stay here. Alright, where are these forces at? These 12 are the ones that I have back home, okay. And these 5 are which ones? Oh, okay, those 5 are these. Alright, make sure you give me more soldiers. Yeah, you don't need that many, give me that. I demand more forces. I'm going to invade. I think it's time. Yes, it is time. I'm gonna take over China. Well, not the Soviet China. The other one. We're getting radio, we're getting mechanical computing. And while we're at it, let's grab oil processing. Yeah, let's gather all that up into one. And this will be our primaries. Yeah. Alright, you, all of you get over here. It'll take a bit of time, but I think this is gonna be the best way to do it.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I'm gonna take over all of the Republic of China.
Well, okay. I mean,
I'm gonna start
I know some
Beijing.
things. I think I should not tell you, otherwise it's not gonna be fun.
Yeah, no, they put a. It's not my fault that Japan put a lunatic in charge of the country. Okay, we're gonna start invading. I guess I could start going after Russia, but they got a lot of people. They got a lot of soldiers. I see a lot of soldiers there. Right, because Soviet China and Russia are allies, right? But not Republic of China, right? Who would get mad at me if I went to war with them? Alright, now what is the best way to invade? Alright, I'm gonna conquer them. I want Beijing. I want Beijing to be mine. War goal will cost you 39 political power and last 195 days. Okay, do it. Tunguskhan has capitulated. Alright, I justified war. Does that mean I can just start invading now, or what? Oh, or do I gotta wait 130 days for people to agree with that? Got it. Oh, okay, these are all the shock troops. Alright, make a brand new one. And we're gonna send them over there too. Should I be adding... How important is it to add a commander to each unit? No available land route to this province. What the frick? Alright, then just stay there and protect everything. What about you? I demand more soldiers. Request forces. You freaking got like no forces. So how long do I have to wait till they allow me to invade? Let's see. You would just train. In fact, everybody train until we actually start the war. The war effort. Perfect. What is this? Construction, construction 2. Excavation, let's do that one. Okay, let's get this. It won't let me declare war. Why? I've already justified my reasons. Besides, who do I gotta justify myself to? I run Japan. The future belongs to the Empire of Japan, yes. Do I actually have to convince people to let me freaking invade? This is BS. Bro, I am so ready to invade. What happened to the rest of my army? What are you doing here? Oh, you know what I should do? Recruit and deploy. Shock troop, paratroopers, no. Let's do some of these. Oh, I can't. Alright, let's train these and add a few. And we'll go set it up here. Oh, why can't they set up here? Do I gotta, like, set up a base or something? Okay, they're getting angry at me. Let's see, can I build a military factory here? Yes, I can. And here while we're at it, too. Ooh, let's do this. Get some anti-air. Yeah, I'm gonna need way more army. Alright, we'll get that one done in 91 days. Ooh, I could issue a trade embargo. Yeah, why not? Let's piss them off. Oh, they have to generate 30 world freaking... Like, alright, tension. That's freaking BS. I want to invade them now.
What's going on?
It won't let me piss off China. I'm trying to put an embargo on them. And it says that they have to create 30 world tension, which is BS.
I'll be honest with you, it's one of those things that I don't like about Hearts of Iron 4. Like, they have these requirements that are not realistic.
That being said, I am having trouble getting getting troops onto the mainland. I just gotta keep borrowing stuff from Manchuria. Yeah, give me more. Literally gonna take over China with just Manchurian forces. Like, all I want is Beijing. It's like right there. I won't take it. And you know, maybe after we take Beijing, we could take something else. Alright, let's do personality cult. That way I can justify my wars faster. Production efficiency growth sounds good. I like cultural norms. It sounds like it's pretty easy. Lessons of history, global order, ideological struggle. That one. Okay, justification of conquering Beijing for Empire Japan is finished. What does that mean? Can I invade now? I think I can invade now. Take it. Take Beijing. Do it. What do you mean unit cannot enter Providence? Oh, okay, now we can do it. Alright, I'm declaring war. We've done it! Now take Beijing! Good. All of us are at war with China now. Freaking A, everyone stop trading and fight. What are you doing? No, not you. You continue fighting here.
Let me just pause the game here. I have to read a message here in the game.
Go for it. You're good. Where can I deploy these? Oh, I guess I can deploy them here. I legit can't tell if I'm winning. I think I am, though. Okay. Well, crap, Manchuria's getting wrecked. Freaking A, Manchuria's getting wrecked! How do I send these people over there? how do I send everything I have here? Cut across here, yes. Oh, maybe that's how you do it. Do you have to like click who you want them to fight, or you click what they want you them to take over? Alright, how do I send more people out there? No available land route. Well, how do I freaking... How do I make a land route? How do I get soldiers over there? Oh, crud, they're sending a lot of planes now. This is not good. I don't think this is good. I seriously can't tell if I'm winning or not. I think I am. Oh no. I think my Choya got screwed over. I don't know what happened. What the frick? How come my guys aren't winning? Do more damage! Oh, frick. Alright, we're gonna have to bring everything over here.
So, our Prime Minister has come back from his journey. And said that the settlement of the Czechoslovakian problem, which has now been achieved,
Oh, crud. How do I move everyone over here?
in my view, only
Everyone go over here now!
to a larger settlement in which all Europe may find
Oh,
peace.
crud.
This morning, I had another talk with the German Chancellor, Herr Hitler. Here is the paper.
Yup, okay, everything. Everything go over here. Oh, they can't! Frick!
Some of you perhaps have already heard things, but I would just like to read to you. The German Führer and Chancellor and the British Prime Minister have had a further meeting today and are agreed in recognizing that the question of Anglo-German relations is of the first importance and for Europe.
Freaking, I think I just lost all that.
Last night, and the Anglo-German naval agreement, as symbolic of the desire of our two peoples never to go to war again.
Oh no.
We are
I lost all of Korea.
Consultation shall be the method adopted to deal with any other questions that may concern our two countries, and we are determined to continue.
Okay, alright.
Okay.
Maybe-
I want to make sure people who are watching us know that when we started playing this game, I gave you the chance to play as a powerful country, as the Empire of Japan, and I am the weak country. So turns out that you are losing and I'm winning. What is it?
I don't know how to fight wars. I lost all my soldiers. I don't get it.
Okay. I mean, this game is a war-based game, so yeah, if you don't know how to declare war, what is this?
I'm declaring war on Korea.
Whoa, Republic of. Hmm. How dare you?
I lost all my soldiers there. They didn't do enough to protect me, so I'm launched now. Now they're evil. I need more troopers. Alright, I'm gonna start making more armies. Alright, let's take all these and make them into one unit. We got this. We can totally take back Korea. Alright, alright. Okay, they're done. They're gone. Oh no. I think that's it.
The state of Japan declared war on the Empire of Japan. What is this?
I think my own people are starting to
Like civil
revolutionize
war?
against me. Yeah, my own people rebelled against me. This is not okay. This is not good.
How are you managing to get so screwed, man?
I don't know. I think I got this though. This time.
I think you deserve an achievement for that.
Alright.
Listen, I'll be honest with you. This game requires a lot of time for you to learn how to move your armies and defeat other countries. So I can't blame you because it took me a long time to learn how to declare war and
I don't
to
understand.
naval invade other countries.
I don't understand how
Okay.
they have so many soldiers. Where were
By
all these
day,
soldiers when
do
I
you
was
mean-
fighting over there? Alright, I'm gonna send as many soldiers as I can at them, and I'm gonna make as many as I can. I'm gonna take this back, watch. This is gonna be the comeback of the century. Oh, there's forces over here too? What the frick? Oh yeah, you defend that, and I'm gonna make more soldiers. Alright, deploy. Recruit and deploy. Let's do... Oh, I can't do it there? Why not? But I can do it here? I got nowhere to build more... I guess I have nowhere to build more people. Nope, can't do that either. Frick, I can't make more soldiers.
Okay, if you end up losing the war, which I think is very
Not
likely,
possible, right?
yeah. What about we play a different country, like, for example, I don't know, something like Mexico in the United States, or Brazil in Argentina, something like that.
Aye, try to leave me alone. I have to protect Japan. Right now. Ooh, what is this? I don't think the submarines can do anything here. Why are they running away? No, get in there! No! Frick! Okay. I mean, is it better... Ooh, that's not good. Is it better to have, like, multiple smaller, like, armies, or just, like, a massive one?
What?
Is it better to have, like, multiple divisions? Or is it better to have, like, a couple of massive ones?
I'll be honest with you, I don't really think about those things when playing my game, so I don't know, I just like, for example, in my situation here, I had to create a lot of divisions,
Yeah.
so as bigger as possible, but for a huge country like Japan, I don't know, it's already starting with a huge army.
I think this is it. I think this is it. I've got 10 units left. And whatever this is.
You know you're still at war with me, right?
Am I?
Yeah, and I'm sending troops exactly to Tokyo right now.
I thought I was in war with the Republic of China. I thought you were the communist.
Well, I am the Chinese Soviet Republic, and I aligned with the state of Japan. And you are the Empire of Japan, so...
Freaking A. Alright, I got defeated. Well, there you have it. Yup, I freaking died.
Ah, okay. I mean, do you want to start a new game?
It's up to you. I think I can take over the world next
Okay.
time. I'll make sure to
Let
make
me
more
just
armies
pause the
before
game
I...
here.
I'll make sure I make more armies before I actually start taking over stuff. I think the problem here was I didn't have enough soldiers. I should make more. And then I'll invade.
Just a moment. I'm returning to the main menu.
For sure, for sure. Take your time. I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay, switching back. I am back, my dude. Yeah, no, definitely next week. I am definitely gonna have to like play the tutorial or uninstall the mod and play the tutorial. However, that
Ah,
don't matter right now. Right now, I'm gonna take over. I'm gonna take over some stuff. I got it. Second
okay.
time. Second time's gonna go better. Watch. This time, I'm gonna take over China way faster.
You still wanna play as Japan?
Yes, I'm going to destroy China. Well, not China, but like everything else around me. I think the problem was I needed to go after something smaller first, and then go after China. Is it gonna be the same server?
Okay, so let's do the following.
yeah.
I'm gonna be playing as the UK, and I'm gonna be playing as the German Heights. What do you think?
Nah, I'm stubborn. I'm gonna beat Japan again. I'm gonna do it. Also, I gotta think because I feel like I can learn a lot from Japan. Because I gotta figure out how to get troops onto land. Like I couldn't spawn soldiers and then get them to Korea, and I was so confused. I didn't know what the frick was happening.
Mhm. Okay, you can join the lobby right now.
It's up to you though. I
I
will.
sent
I
you
will.
the
All right,
I
let me.
sent you the password on Discord.
Cool. I'm gonna hide it real quick. Oh, it doesn't actually. All right, excuse. Okay, it doesn't show it. If I just paste it, it doesn't show it. Good. You'll be surprised how many freaking video games don't freaking hide it and stuff. I love little. No, what do you mean not responding? Oh no, I'm okay. I'm good. I'm joining. What the frick? What happened? Oh, good. I can see
You
myself
join
getting
and
addicted to
then
this.
left.
OzDaMonke joined the game.
Okay.
There we go. I can see myself getting addicted to this. I will pick. Who do you recommend, or should we just try Japan again?
I mean, for example, if you want to have the decisions to start World War II or not, I mean, at your time, you can just do as Germany, because Germany is the main actor in this game. I mean, since it's about World War II. And Germany has a lot of divisions and it's surrounded by small countries, so you could just, I mean, for example, Germany can annex other countries without going to war with them by diplomacy.
That is true.
So, what do you think?
Okay, let's do it. Is
I
that
mean, it's
how do
up
you?
to
What,
you. If you
is
decide to play
is
as Japan,
Germany?
I'm gonna be playing as the United States.
All right, let's do it. Why not? You want to be U.S. and I'll be Japan?
Okay.
I will create a tiny anime nation. It'll be amazing. No, all right. You know what? Let's do it. I'll take your recommendation because I could probably by trying to like take over the smaller states, I'll probably teach myself or learn how to freaking actually fight in combat. And let's be honest, I'm probably gonna lose. So who doesn't want to see Adolf lose, right? Let's do it. I picked Germany.
Okay. Let me just check here. Select ready.
Yeah, but I can. The thing
make
is,
sure that-
the thing is, this is giving me flashbacks to when I first played Civilization 5. Like actually,
Why?
well, because I literally I couldn't figure out what the frick I was doing. And like barbarians, I don't know if you've ever played Civilization 5, but one of like the neutral, but well, not neutral, but aggressive to everyone. Like camps are barbarian camps or bandit camps, and I couldn't figure out that that's where they all kept spawning from. It was like if I would have just like sent a scout in like north instead of south, like I would have found it immediately. It was literally just outside of my fog of war, and I pretty much had to like battle my way to civilization to life the entire freaking first game, and I just like Couldn't figure out for the life of me, like, what the how come I keep getting attacked every day? So I'm just like, okay.
I'll tell you something, Ozzy. There are
But-
more difficult games, like more complex games than Hunt Survival 4 made by the same developers. So,
That sounds
for
awesome.
example, I mean, I
No,
mean,
no,
the
but it's like,
developers
no,
of Hunt Survival
I can see
4
myself getting really lost trying to actually, like, learn this game. Like, I love this kind of stuff, but it's definitely, like, it's definitely the kind of game where I sit there in silence and I'm just like, trying to, like, let me, I have a freaking meme for this. I'm an idiot, but hold on. Perfect moment for this little bit. Let's see if I can get it to work. Come on, please. Work with me here. Meme board, screw you! You never want to work. Let me refresh it. Eh. Yeah, figures. It's like down. Meme board just freaking got a brand new freaking app installed, and it freaking never wants to work. I swear. Refreshed it too. Alright, what about air horns? This is gonna be annoying. Alright, what about F to pay respects? Type F in the chat. Yeah, I hate it. I don't know. It's probably because I didn't freaking restart freaking Streamlabs from this morning. But whatever. It's too late now. I am the king of scuff, bro. I am the streamer scuff king. I swear. I think my very first, like, freaking live stream, I had the freaking microphone muted, like, for 2 hours.
Wow.
I mean,
I mean,
still
at least to have the courage to stream. I mean, I'm not up to that, like, streaming. I'm sort of doing so, but I'm not, like... I'm an introvert person.
Oh, I feel it. No, I 100% am introverted as all get out. But the thing is, since I was very young, I've always wanted to be a voice actor. And so I was like, frig, you know, and the one major experience I had here in LA, like with an agency, they basically, it was a scam where it's a legal scam, but the scam basically goes this way. You go to this, like, fancy building in the middle of freaking LA, and, you know, they give you the whole shit. They make sure you know that they're, like, they work with so many people and all this other crud. And then, you know, they bring you into a room with two very sexy, very gorgeous ladies. Right off the bat, I handed them my voice demo, and he just grabbed it and he put it down on the table. He's like, okay, thank you. We'll check that out later. And I'm like, okay. Let me tell you, this is your first clue that you know you're working with someone who's BS in the voice acting world. Like, you are not here to, like, look at me or see my acting or, like, talk to me. Like, if you're actually trying to hire a voice actor, the first thing you want is to freaking hear what they sound like. So the fact that he put down the freaking disc and said, we'll look at it later, it's like, no, brother, what, mother effer, like, we are here for business. I am selling you my voice. Like, you need to sample. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, what are we talking about? You and I got nothing to talk about. I'm not gonna sit here and, like, you're not gonna tell me you're hired or you're not hired based on what? Just how you talk to me and how, like, we got nothing to talk about. Listen to the voice, listen to the product, and if you like the sound for the project you're working on, we can now have a conversation here. Like, okay, cool, I like this. You sound perfect for the project I got going on. You know, would you be interested in a position? You know, it would be, the going rate would be this, and we would be doing da 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 da. You know, now we have something to talk about. But if they ignore your demo, it's a red flag. It's a red flag. Because we don't got time to waste in Hollywood. You get me? Like, so it's a big red flag if they don't even test the product, so to speak. So of course the final kicker, nail in the coffin. they basically gave me the option of like, look, man, you give us $500 and we're gonna put your name out there into the and they can't guarantee a job, but they will put your name out there and like mention you to all of there because they work with so many millions of agencies and billions of trillions of celebrities and cajillions of schools and yada yada. And it's like, okay, yeah, no, that's not how any of this works. You never give money, ever. Okay, if it's an agency, they make money when you make money. Period. Point blank. It's not like you have to put in money, you have to pay your agent, and you have to like you don't pay your agent. Your agent finds you jobs, and somewhere in the realm of 10% for someone, especially for someone starting off, 10% ish, they're gonna make 10% off of what you're making from that project. You get me? You're not freaking paying an agent. They're not just your freaking like they're not your employee. They have to actually find you
Yeah, I
work, and
mean,
that's how they make their money. And bro, so it's like I said, oh okay, yeah, I'll tell you what, just you get back to me. I told him straight up, I'm like, you get back to me when you listen to the demo. Until then, you have a good day. Nah, son, they want me to give them $500. You know how much $500 is? Good lord. Nah, that is. You kidding me? Rent is too damn high here for $500. Get out of here.
I mean, here in Brazil, every time someone says something like, "Hey, you gotta pay something for me to do like an investment," it's always a scam.
Yeah, you need like physical. You need something. You can't just like start giving people money on a promise. It just don't work that way. Like
Yeah,
there's nothing protecting you there.
yeah.
But yeah, all right, my dude,
Okay,
let's go. Let's
okay.
take over the world.
Anyway, let's focus on Germany and United Kingdom because we cannot change the world, right? I mean, at least for now.
All right, let me see. Okay, so is this a good setup? What I'm seeing here, where each like division is one, or should I be like mixing this all together?
Well, let me see here. Uh, I mean, since the first annexations made by Germany will not be through war, I guess that's fine. As long as you do not declare war against any country. So, for example, the first country that I think you can take is Austria. And it's actually a focus that you can find the focus tree to annex it.
Okay, let's see.
So it's through diplomacy. By the way, do you see the left red line bordering Germany?
Let me see. Yes, I see it.
Okay, so it's
Oh, it's demilitarized.
I would say that.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
freaking dope.
but
Okay,
you
that's
can
like
just
accurate to the to
you,
the.
you
Okay,
yeah, but you can remove that soon through the focus tree.
and I'm assuming that's breaking the Treaty of Versailles or denouncing the Treaty of Versailles.
Yeah, it's
Bro,
actually
I'm gonna have
called
to go rewatch.
Rhineland.
I'm gonna have to. All right, hey yo, Primates, my community this Friday, swing by. We're gonna be relooking at the oversimplified World War II, so I can get a refresher on all this because I feel like this game requires you to make sure get rid of Hitler. What? Oh wow, you can even betray him? What the freak? All right, no, we're gonna keep it historically accurate for now, because I am actually trying to take over the world. But I'm assuming that's that. Okay, no, but right now, rally the monarchists, overthrow. Which path would help me get Austria quicker?
I think only the historical one,
Develop
the
in here?
one with the No, the one with Adolf.
Oh, where's that one? Which one is that one? Is it this one? Denounce the
I
Versailles
think it's
Treaty.
to the right.
It's more to the right. Get rid of Hitler?
Let me just check here my game, because I can see the focus tree of all the countries.
Oh, okay, cool. I'll do that one. I mean, it sounds cool. But then who gets put into power?
The only way for you to get the demilitarized zone is to denounce the Versailles Treaty, which is the historical one, and it's actually the fascist one.
Okay. Let's do that.
I mean, if you do not want to play as the like historical for, you know, streaming issues, because like you know how some people watching us may end up finding it offensive to play as the dude, you know, right?
I mean, I feel like it's pretty. If we could play this one, let's do it. I for sure agree. But I also feel like people understand that there's a freaking like historical game.
Let me see if we can find a new option here. Just
to be
a
fair,
second.
I am interested to see how this works. Can I like take this one and still try to just make war and everything? Like, what if we just move Hitler out of the way? Get rid of him, but
Okay,
still take over
if
stuff.
you get rid of Hitler, you can become either communist or restore the Republican government. And if you decide to become communist, you can do alliance with the Soviets or start conquering all the countries, which is the push to world revolution. If you become the Republic, which is called Bandit Republic, you can be anti-expansionist, or you can just start like joining the Allies and intervening in the Soviet Civil War and take over all the countries.
That's cool,
I mean,
actually.
I've
I like
never
that.
done those paths, so I don't know.
I like that a lot.
I'll be
Let's
honest,
do it.
I usually turn my countries into a communist country just for the sake of power, because
Oh.
it's easier for me to have more political power. I mean, it's centralized government. I'm not a communist in real life, okay? I'm just saying it's a game.
No, I can't. It's a game mechanic. Look, let's be
Yeah.
completely fair. In or out of context. This is just a historical it's a historical like freaking retelling of what actually happened in history. So I don't think there should be any problems with that. We can all agree that Adolf was an absolute monster, you know? And communism in real life doesn't work out the way it was intended to, so to speak.
Yeah, here in Brazil, we usually say that fascism and communism are just the two sides of the same coin.
Yeah, like they may sound like they have good intentions, or they may sound like they have good intentions, but it hasn't worked out necessarily in history, But point is, as far as so we all understand here that we all like nobody here's a freaking fascist, nobody here's a freaking communist or any of that. Now, but I do want to play this path. You say you've never tried it. Let's just like play with it and see what happens. Because I mean, technically,
Okay.
I'm assuming. Does Mussolini still continue doing what he does? That's kind of interesting,
I'll be honest with you, I still do not understand why people have all this censorship concerning Germany back then, but they do not have the same behavior towards the Empire of Japan or let me see, the Kingdom of Italy, because they were both fascist. I mean, Japan did horrible things against humankind as well, and people do not censor them for that. But Germany is like, yeah, yo, it's Germany, so we gotta censor everything.
At least here in the U.S., I've noticed that it's very much so a reactionary thing because of the fact that we also did a pretty terrible thing. I say we, right? I'm technically more Mexican, and but I was born here in the U.S. But like I feel like because of the whole situation that happened with Hiroshima and Nagasaki, they tend to like brush past that point. Like they tend to not. So I don't know if it's
Hmm.
it's I don't know. I don't like. It's a lot easier to sort of say the Nazis, and sort of like turn that into like its own entity. You know what I'm saying? Because
Okay.
that's the villains, is the Nazis. You get me? So it's easier to just like when you think about like most people here in the U.S. aren't world literate like that. I'm definitely not quite as world literate, which is why I try to like educate myself. Uh, but it's a lot like so you don't really like. For example, nobody really talks about what Mussolini did. Very like, and I'll be surprised if you ask the average freaking person, more about like what Italy did, what their involvement was, and everything, and they probably wouldn't even realize that Italy was as involved as they were. It's really odd. I've had a lot of conversations with people my age on like historical stuff, especially whenever I started to watch Oversimplified and Extra Credit on YouTube. I'm one of those people that whatever I'm watching on YouTube that week, that's all I freaking talk about all week with all my friends. And the amount of people, ladies and gentlemen, that just don't know a lot about what happened, don't know their history quite that well. It's interesting.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, what is the first thing I should do?
That I was saying that the developers of Hearts of Iron 4, they are a Swedish company called Paradox Interactive, and they make many strategy games. So I think the Hearts of Iron 4 is kind of an easier version of their games. So if you find it hard, it's just a start, because things will
Think it's
not
even
get pretty over time. Like for example, they make Victoria 3, which is a game I have, Europa Universalis 4. They also made previous versions of Hearts of Iron 4. So I heard that older Hearts of Iron games were even more difficult.
what. So Victoria, which one is that? And like, what time period is that?
Victoria 3 starts in 1836 and it goes to 1936, just before the beginning of World War II. But it's not really war-based. It's more like economy-based. You have to deal with colonization and society, politics, taxes, political movements, separatism, and diplomacy, like a lot of diplomacy. I personally like Victoria 3 more than Hustle Survival 4 because I prefer diplomacy over waging war all the time. I mean, if you do not declare war in Hustle Survival 4, it becomes kind of a, I'll say, a boring game because it's about war.
Yeah, no, I get that. These that's a what I was saying earlier as well was like that's the thing about strategy games. It's like I'm a big fan of them, and I can see myself getting really lost in learning how to play it and like going through it all. Like right now, I'm about to try to go through a very like a peace route for Germany and try to change history here.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, I can like learn how to frick to do anything. So it'll be a much easier going than actual history here. So yeah, this is a bit cheating though. What the frick? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 freaking technology slots right off the bat. So yeah, I can see myself getting really lost in this. The thing is, these are the kind of games where I freaking sit here very quietly, thinking to myself, trying to freaking like figure out a million different things at once, you know?
Yeah, people
It's
people
very
usually
difficult
make
to be
jokes
entertaining that
about
way.
how a certain Swedish company. Yeah, people usually make jokes about how a certain Swedish company usually makes games that you have to look at the map on the screen for hours and just to think what you're doing with your life.
And I'm just like, all right, how do I
Like, for
freaking like
example,
sit here learning
it's
all
easier
this
to.
while like also trying to be funny or trying to entertain? I'm just like freaking a. But like this is exactly what I do in Civilization 5. I literally just like stare at a freaking screen and just like I'm suddenly getting attacked by Adolf, or you know, you hit random on the map and you end up.
Yeah.
But that one is not like nowhere near as far as like historically accurate as this one, because this is like
However, I gotta tell you something, OZ. There is a game called Victoria 3, the one that I just mentioned, that is even more detailed and realistic than Hearts of Iron 4. Because there is a mod for Victoria 3 called Cold War Era 1950 that makes the game take place from 1950 to 2100. And it has so many events being added weekly that, I mean, anything you can think of is included in the game, like even controversial things such as the Korean War, 9/11, the pandemic, the Israeli war right now, the Ukrainian Russian invasion right now, and
really.
like
Which, by
many
the
other
way,
things. And people
to
have
anyone
very
on my Twitch, you will see that we are connected right now to a donation site if you want to donate to that cause, the Ukrainian war. Just so you know,
yeah.
we are doing a charity on that here on the channel.
So in Victoria 3, people have started discussing about how far can a game go with the depiction of real life events without being politically motivated. I think that people can just like try to simulate real life. And for example, if Russia has a certain amount of units, just put it in the game. And if Ukraine has a certain amount of units, put it in the game as well. And just let it go. People do not need to take sides to make a geopolitical simulator.
Yeah, no, I feel like I feel like in that particular situation, I can see both sides because like for one thing, I feel like it is important. Like think about the encyclopedia, think about dictionaries, think about like world records. There needs to be a unbiased third party that can record history accurately. Now, it may seem odd, and it definitely seems like it could be insensitive to do it so quickly as the events are happening, but from a educational or from a like I don't know what like academic view, I guess I would say, doesn't it make sense to try to record as much of the events that are happening in real time so that we have these amazing like records of how events truly conspired? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think we would have loved to have somebody in ancient Greece just writing down all of these, events as they were happening. Like literally just like TikToking the entire situation as it happened. Like we talk about how annoying it is that everyone TikToks everything and everyone records everything, but in my brain, I've always said it's like, bro, if anything, we're just like there are now millions of witnesses to every situation and every historical situation happening. Can you imagine how easy it would be for countries like Russia to like hide what's happening in Ukraine if like the internet didn't exist the way it did, where we got literally people TikToking the war in Ukraine? You know what I'm saying? Like this is history in the
Mm-hmm.
making, and we now have records upon records upon records of it. Which is just like one of those things that I can appreciate about social media, even though I don't really use it that often or use it that much beyond just for like the channel, promotion and stuff. Mr.
Yeah.
Gamerson
One last thing
obviously
I want to say before
allegedly,
we start the game.
yeah, go for it.
One last thing I want to say before starting the game now is that there have been certain circumstances in which people have done some polemical things using, like playing these games. So, for example, for Hearts of Iron 4, there is a modern day mod called Millennium Dawn, and it takes place starting in the year 2000 and it goes many decades ahead. So it includes the Russian-Ukraine war. And there was a news some time ago that a Russian hacker was playing and streaming Millennium Dawn, playing as Russia and glorifying the Russian invasion of Ukraine. So he was like saying, "Oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, because Russia is this, Russia is that, and Ukrainians are this and that." And he was always saying good things about Russians and bad things against Ukrainians. So it was very polemical, but at the end of the day, people did not ban the game because we all know that it's just a game, but people lack common sense sometimes. So, for example, if I were to play a game that is about the Israeli and Hamas war right now, I do not be playing. Never. I do never play as the terrorist. But at the same time, I feel like I would not be playing as Israel either, because like in real life, I have realized that both sides have been doing wrong things. I'm not going to glorify one side and dehumanize the other side. I can play the game certainly, and I've done so, but I'm not going to be like, hey, this is cool, let's just kill a bunch of Arab people or Jewish people. That's not fun. That's very evil.
Yeah, absolutely. And and like there's always going to be people that take it too far. Like that whole Russian Ukraine situation you were saying. As far as like the current like that whole situation, bro, honestly, I definitely am not educated enough on the entire history. But in general, I've had my opinions on that already. Like, in certain situations. I don't like to get like too political on that, but in general, like I'm not educated enough on either situation to really make any kind of judgments. I just know that in
Okay.
any situation, the killing is wrong. In any situation, the whole like just any killing anyone is wrong, and especially for uh, what else can I say? What else can I say? I
Yeah.
completely I completely hate that anybody had to die in that situation. But yeah, my dude, like it
And,
sucks for sure.
and it's actually sad that there are people on the internet praising one side or the other. Like I've seen people playing games and like fantasizing, like making a fantasy about um, certain circumstances. So, for example, there is a famous Hearts of Iron 4 mod about the Crusades, and already imagine what people have been making of that mod, like Christians against Muslims and killing, and there are even focus trees concerning slavery. So I don't even know if that mod is still available, but it was very polemical. I never played it, I just heard it on the news because I sometimes watch the news about the games I like.
Wow, it's freaking wild. Some people, some modders are really just out there. That was all right. That was pretty wild. I
Yeah, they
admit
kind.
that was wild. Yeah, no, but
Yeah.
yeah, no, like it's like I feel like that's definitely like probably like not necessary. Like we know, like we know it existed, but probably not necessary. You know what I mean? Mr. Gamer
Yeah.
says,
Okay, so let's play the game.
yeah, let's do it, my dude. Mr. Gamer says Bobby Lee allegedly essayed George Janko. Uh, did they ever like have they ever released that full tape? I know I saw like a bit of that already. Lily Jean is harassing multiple content creators, has filed DMCA takedowns against Priminik, and her mother doxed her content creator named Curtis Pro. What the frick? What? Who is Lily Jean? What's that about? Alrighty, my dude,
Ozzy,
let's
are you
go.
ready now for me to pause the game, or are you
Yeah, go
still
for it. Go
setting
for it.
things up? Okay.
Befehle?
I would put you.
Oh, okay, that's the same link. Alright, cool. But yeah, dude, check this out. The freaking map.
By the way, I remember when a few days ago I said that I got the grade for my latest test at the university.
Oh yeah. How did everything go at the
Okay,
end?
so the first test I got 95%, and today I just got an email saying that the second test I got 85%. Thanks for like to ChatGPT.
Oh, excellent, my dude! Congratulations! That freaking sounds awesome! Wow, congratulations, Brosif. So what is the next steps for you then?
Well, I mean, I'm almost graduating, so I gotta learn more by myself instead of relying on technology. But I think, let me just see this news. I'm gonna pause the game now. Just a second.
Yeah, go for it, go for it.
Okay. So, like, my father has a building place here near my home, and he's going to sell it soon. And we're gonna buy a house for us because we're currently living like renting, and I'm gonna get a new life. I gotta get a job because I'm almost graduating.
Okay, awesome, dude. So you're gonna, so you already, that's freaking awesome that you already got everything set up as well, dude. Cause I
Yeah, and I'm
freaking,
gonna get
I'm
a new computer,
still.
by the way.
Oh, okay, cool, cool, cool. Anything? Is it gonna be like a custom build or is it gonna be a pre-built?
I still have to think about that, but I'm thinking of getting a gamer laptop because like it's easier for me and I can take it wherever I go.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The mobility really goes comes through. Like in a pinch.
By the way,
Hmm?
electronic devices here are very expensive. Like in Brazil, we have so many taxes concerning imports. So it's like, for example, if something is worth $500 in the United States, here in Brazil, it's like 5,000 reais, which is our currency. And the minimum wage here is 1,400 reais. So it takes a long time for you to be able to buy something because you gotta take into account that you have to pay the bills and like study. So you can't just save all the wage.
Yeah, I've heard about like how a lot of electronics still go up for very high, dude. That's freaking suck. Because especially during the what was it when like PS5s and stuff were like so freaking difficult to get. I heard about how like the price difference over there in like Brazil was freaking like wild. How much were they going for over there at
Yeah.
like during
I,
like the scalping and all that?
I
Like I
I
still
mean,
don't
I
got one.
don't
I can't
remember
afford
the
that.
exact value, the price, but I think that we have the most expensive PS5 in the world.
You said you think you have the most expensive PS5 in the world?
Yes, here in Brazil we have a very expensive one, like due to taxes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean, let's be real. Who likes taxes? It's always something that people complain about because, like, it's not like we hate, but we do not get back from the government in the format of public services. It's always low quality services. I mean, for example, in the United States, you guys do not have um, like a public healthcare service. And here in
No, we do
Brazil, we
not.
have it, but it's it's low quality here, so it's not really good, man. Like I play moving abroad. I have some relatives who live in the United States. I have some people who live in Portugal, and some cousins just moved to Australia. I do not plan staying here.
Yeah, I've heard that tends to be like the big like the big, I guess the big defining like difference is the quality tends to be lower, but I've heard some people say that you could technically have both. Like you could have private healthcare and have, you know, sorry, what's the word? uh
Private and public.
yeah. So it's like you could theoretically you could still have a bit of both, you know, because basically right now it's just private hospitals, it's just private, you know, healthcares.
I mean, yeah, in some ways it's good here, but sometimes, for example, remember when yesterday I said that I have anxiety problems? So, for example, I have to take some medications, and some of them and some procedures are very expensive. So I cannot rely on the public service because they are they are going to take a long time for them to reach me. So I have to go to the private sector. So I'm not saying that everything should be privatized because many people like my family cannot afford it, but make things better for the public. I mean, we have a corruption problem here in Latin America, and you probably know that because you know about Mexico, so you can think like that concerning Brazil.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's I'm not gonna like get too far like into it because again, I'm not like I'm not the most educated monkey. I'm not definitely not the person to talk to about any of this because I am not intelligent. But from people that I have spoken to that are from Mexico, stuff like that, they do talk about like corruption, stuff like that. Let's be honest, there's corruption in every freaking form of government. Here in the US, we're constant like now, especially with the internet coming like becoming such a big part of everyone's lives, we're starting to find more and more freaking like politicians getting caught for being involved in some pretty, you know, like we saw a few politicians on the whole Epstein list, you know what I'm saying, that kind of stuff. So like, there's definitely there's corruption in every government. Like you give anyone power, there's probably gonna be a bit of that. Like, let's be honest. But
Yeah.
like, I mean,
I
I'm
find it
definitely not
funny
like.
that in the United States, like people have the lobbying practice, and it's actually illegal here in Brazil.
That they have what? Sorry, what was it?
Lobbying, like when people pay or do a favor to a politician for the politician to vote for something. That's actually illegal here in Brazil. That's corruption. In the United States, I heard it's possible to do that, like lobby parties.
I mean, I don't honestly, I don't not like super educated on that, but I believe the way they get around it is by basically saying that these are just donations. These are not like it's not like you give me money and I'll do what you want. It's just a donation. But of course, you get a donation from someone, you're gonna want to keep them happy, you know?
I understand, but I don't know, man. Like coming from a Brazilian, in my case, receiving money to vote for something means that that person does not care about what's gonna pass. Is it's just for the money and smells like corruption.
This is a talk on national security. To keep you now,
So I'm at war now.
children later, and your grandchildren much later, out of a last-ditch war for the preservation of American independence.
Jesus, dude, you got two enemies against you at the same time. German Republic, Socialist Republic of Germany, German High. What is it? It's like a party? You didn't invite me?
Look. Look, okay, I may have made some decisions. Who am I now at this point? I'm still the German Reich, right?
Okay.
I think this is me. Yeah, okay.
By the way, I gotta ask you something.
No, okay, I'm the German Republic. Oh, crud. Okay. Wait,
ha-
Oh,
have you ever
I'm
traveled
purple.
outside of the United States?
Only to, like, Mexico. Honestly, I haven't really
Do
traveled
you
anywhere
have some
else.
relatives who live there?
Yes, I have I got family out there. Okay. Oh, okay, this is me
You know,
now.
it's funny sometimes I think like my ancestors from my father's family came from southern Lebanon, like close to Turkey, and my mother's family, they say they came from Italy, and they ended up all here in Brazil.
Oh wow, really? My family basically, like, I believe my grandmother came from Spain down to Mexico and pretty much found my grandfather that way. But like, it wasn't just like an easy trip. They pretty much like came in on the eastern side of the U.S. and pretty much like just sailed all the way down, following the south coast. And like, they kept dropping off family members a lot, like in every coast. So we had to stop over. We left some people over in like the east side of the U.S. Then they traveled by boat down to Texas and dropped off like two more family members there, and then they finally went down to Mexico, and that's pretty much where they settled. But it was very interesting how like so. But this would be like technically this would be like great grandmother at that point. So I'm glad that like we were able to keep some of that history like preserved in like stories. I don't know how true it is, but you know, should I just let these soldiers do what they doing, or like what? How do I defend myself here? I don't know what the frick is happening. I tried to make the German Reich a peaceful nation, and we were gonna become a republic, just like the Republic of California. And I've suddenly.
I thought you had said you were the German High.
No,
Are you the German Republic?
I am the German Republic.
Oh, yeah. I mean, for a few minutes, I saw that something was off. I mean, I saw you winning.
I died.
I saw, hey, something's wrong.
I tried to make Germany good. I tried to make Germany I tried to make Germany a republic, and it did not go well for me.
powers of resistance of so
So
many
you lost the game, or is it like a puppet regime?
No, I lost the game. I've been taken. I died.
fact of the evil forces which have crushed, undermined, and corrupted so many of us
Okay.
are already
Man, this is fun. I mean, it's by losing that we win eventually.
Even when I tried to be the good guy, and I tried to be peaceful, I said, okay, I've been trying to take over the world as Japan. I've been trying to take over the world as Mexico. All right, this time I'm gonna be freaking literal Germany, literal Nazi Germany, and I'm gonna out Adolf out of power and turn it into a peaceful country. And then I got freaking betrayed, and I got annihilated. This is BS. I'm gonna get
Okay.
so freaking
I
canceled for this
mean,
whole video. All right, yeah, I'm not a political streamer. I try to avoid it because I know there's too much there's way too many hot people on the internet, and honestly, it's all those people that are hot about everything on the internet that keeps me from wanting to actually look any further into any real politics. Because like people get too freaking angry about it. I'm like, you know what? I don't wanna be like that. I don't wanna be that angry. That's too much stress. That's too much anger. I don't like it. That's why I
yeah.
try to avoid all that
People,
stuff.
peop-
But it's kind of impossible here since we're talking about freaking World War II and stuff.
yeah, people usually say that to be hated, you just need to be born.
Basically.
Yeah, people will always find a reason to hate you, man. Like me, for example, the people usually say that I am a polemical person because, like, I study law, so I question all the politicians and I watch world news. And people usually say something like, "Hey, you should not be saying that or this." But I'm like, "Hey, but isn't that a democracy? Don't we have freedom of speech?" I mean, so even in at the classroom, not be saying that kind of stuff here. And so yeah, I do not accept being restricted. So sometimes people have strong offenses at me, but I just really don't care because if we are to accommodate to everything, the world is never gonna change.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I can agree with that. It I guess
Okay. Uh, do you
the
still want
biggest
to play some more game, or do you want to stop by now? What do you think?
uh
Like one more.
yeah, if you want, let's do one more. Let's see if I can actually do something, anything. I mean, it's up to you. If not, it seems like we also got a reaction here from Mr. Gamer that he wanted us to check out.
Okay,
Uh,
so let's do the following. This time, we're gonna be playing the same country. There is a mode for that called cooperative mode, and we can just play as one country, and you'll be doing something, I'll be doing something else, but it's the same country. Okay?
okay, let's do that.
Okay. Let me just host here, create a new server.
So you keep us alive while I try to go to war with someone. I
So you deal with politics and economics, and I'll deal with the military.
okay. But yeah, no, honestly, there is definitely like this whole like situation of like, and I just sort of want to bring this up like one last time. the whole like freedom of speech thing is pretty interesting here because we do have like the freedom to say whatever we want, honestly, but like there is still like some things you can't say. You get me? And I feel like we misunderstand a lot. Like you can't just go into like an airport and yell certain words. You can't you can't yell fire in a movie theater if there's no actual fire. That's illegal. But
Okay.
it's you know what I'm saying. So it's like I it's just one of those situations where it's like, yeah, we need to understand that. Yeah, no, like I don't like censorship. I don't believe in censorship. And so that's really what the freedom of speech is there to do. It's to make sure you don't get censored. So that if you wanted to say something or if you wanted to have an opinion, the government just can't just be like, hey, you're not allowed to have that opinion. Which is like why we have so many people out there on like the internet that actually are advocating for communism and stuff here in the US. It's like weird. But it's like, hey, that's kind of like if you want freedom of speech, you have to be willing to listen to the things you like to listen to and the things you don't want to hear. Commentary channel.
Yeah, I
Brion
mean,
is
for
being
example,
accused of having inappropriate comics with minors. Just he was calling someone cute.
yeah,
What the frick? Who was
like in
that?
Brazil, we have who's that?
Mr. Gamer is just sending me a message about a commentary channel who apparently was messaging underage girls. Apparently.
Hmm.
What the frick? Sorry, you were saying
Here in Brazil, we do not have as much freedom of speech as you Americans have. So, for example, if someone wants to support fascist ideologies on the internet, they are criminals, considered criminals. So, for example, in the United States, people can set up a website devoted to Nazism and promote it. Here in Brazil, it's illegal. That would be considered a hate crime. And it's strange to think like that because if in one side you have fascism forbidden, you do not have communism forbidden here. So we have communist parties, but we cannot have fascist parties.
that's just like wild to think about. Just sort of the differences. You know what I'm saying. I love that we can like, we can actually like talk about this and compare it. Hey, how's it going? Sorry, I can't pronounce that name. I'm gonna call you Cam. The allegations resurface after. It's. But like.
By the way, I sent
I
you
was
the
gonna say.
server ID now on Discord.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you, thank you. I was gonna say. I'm grateful just to be able to get your perspective on things. On like the situation
Connected.
over there in Brazil, you know what I'm saying?
OzDaMonke joined the game.
It's awesome that the world that we're able to actually talk about stuff like this person to person, so I can get like what's actually happening on the ground. You know what I'm saying? I freaking that's what I love about streaming so much. I get to connect with so many people from around the world and stuff. What country should we be?
Well, I think this
UK?
time we should be the Kingdom of Sweden. so that we can unify all of Scandinavia through diplomacy and defend ourselves in case Germany attacks us.
Okay. Kingdom of Sweden. Let's do it.
Okay, so select it and click on ready. Okay, property, let me see.
Mr. Gamer says the allegations resurfaced after Citizen Society jokingly tweeted about how people are copying his thumbnail content. Brion took the bait and wrote a cope tweet. Sensitive brought up that he'd been acting sus with minors. Brion stated, "I don't think insinuating I'm a pedo over 2 years age gap is a good look, bro." Oh, it's starting because there's just beef between him and Sensitive Society? What the freak? It was more than a 2-year age gap. I mean, what were the ages? That's the only way to really see into that. Alright, I'll let you handle that stuff. National focus. Abandon neutrality. Let's go to war.
Abandon neutrality.
We go with the Swedish internal policy. It says that we unlock nationalist military garrisons. Right, so we can start protecting ourselves from invasion.
Let me see which one is going to help us integrate with the other countries. So I think you can go with, let me see, Swedish internal policy.
Okay, let's do it.
It's to the left. Okay, I'm going to start the game because I have already set up everything else.
Alright, let's do it.
Okay, so we're gonna deal with the decisions and the focus trees, and I'll deal with the military and diplomacy.
Okay, let's do it. No decisions left right now. Wait, so Mr. Gamer says, I can't, how do you pronounce that? Brion joined, Lyric's stream last night to defend himself. Toastify, another content creator, joined in. All of the arguments fell flat. What arguments was he making? Is there a clip of that? Okay, we got a spy agency now. How long is the clip? Let me take a look. 2 freaking hours long? Freaking A.
Choose the Hanson the Third cabinet.
Let's do it. We're low on manpower. We
By
need
the
to
way,
make a
the
law
game
that
is
says that
going
people need to bang.
slow now. Yeah, the game is going slow now because we're playing multiplayer, so it requires more CPU power. But like when I'm playing single player, it goes faster. But anyway,
Yeah.
I should get a new computer soon, like I said, so it's gonna be faster. Hustle 4 is famously known for slowing down CPUs.
Yeah?
Yeah, because it requires every country, like it loads every country's decisions.
I can only imagine, because like some of this stuff, like these little islands over here, are also demilitarized. That's freaking wild. You know what I mean? Like how much of that is like accurate to the time.
Yeah.
Okay, we could do Scandinavian collaboration or Swedish foreign policy.
Go for Scandinavian collaboration first.
Okay. I see. So we can get suggest treaty of non-aggression. Okay, let's do it. We're gonna unite all of it. Is that time? Timestamp is at 23:35. Okay, we can check that out. We're gonna try to unite Scandinavia and then take over the world right now. So we'll see how that goes, and then we can check out that video before the stream ends. Which, by the way, I do gotta bounce in roughly about 30 minutes, my dude, Master Sam.
30 minutes.
Yeah, I gotta pick up the kids from school.
What kids?
I have siblings. I gotta pick up from school.
Mm-hmm.
Invisible Ink! Wait, that's the name of the agency? Nice. But yeah, bro, no, it is, sorry to go back all the way to this conversation piece, but it is pretty wild to me to think about, like, how... Because, again, it's one of those things that at least I did take for granted. Like, the fact that you're saying that, like, even just talking about, like, fascism and stuff would be considered, like, a crime. Like, it's one of those things that we really take for granted here, absolutely.
You know, I'm not into fascism. It's just that I support people's right to,
Their opinion.
like, if they believe and they want to express that, I believe they should be free. However, I don't believe they should be free to get to power and apply those fascist ideas over the people. So it's like, it's a strange way to say that, but it's true. I mean, we know that people should have freedom to express communist or fascist ideas, However, we know that if they ever get to power, we're screwed.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Because it's more about censorship. It's more about like your right to be able to speak, not necessarily in support of one thing or another. But I get that. I mean, so but again, like the only thing I can really say on that for myself is like it is definitely a right to be able to say whatever I want that I really do take for granted. Is we're just sort of naturally told that as we grow up, as we age, and so we sort of we're just sort of we live with it our whole lives without ever actually thinking about it. The idea of like having to hold your
Mm-hmm.
tongue, so to speak.
Now, there are some countries that I've been thinking of moving to, and these countries are usually the United States of America, Canada, Republic of Ireland, Norway, Japan, Switzerland, but I'm not sure of any of them. Like, I'll be honest, I think the best country for me would be Ireland because they are a neutral country concerning diplomacy. They have a strong army, I mean, to defend themselves, not to attack, and they have a very stable economy.
I mean, Ireland is a very beautiful place. I will say it looks amazing. I've only ever been able to see like pictures, stuff like that. But it is wild to me to hear that you like all the things you think about, like before you move out there. But I mean, you are right. You definitely want to make sure your country's nice and safe for sure. But dude, Ireland would be dope. I love Irish people. They're freaking great. Should I
Okay,
get
now
Swedish
select
foreign
Swedish
policy?
foreign policy.
Okay, let's do it. I've honestly never really put much thought into like moving outside of the U.S. And it's not even because I wouldn't personally, but because the rest of my family doesn't like the idea of moving out of the states. Uh, and I want to keep them close.
I mean, you don't actually need it, so maybe
Yeah,
that's why you don't think about it. Like your country is stable enough. It's not like Brazil.
yeah.
I mean, people usually make jokes about Brazil. For example, when people say on the internet something like, "Oh, we're going to Brazil," or "Come to Brazil," and it's always in a negative way, then it's sad. We Brazilians do not like that kind of joke because our country is not that bad. It's just that in some places it's very bad, and in some other places it's very good.
Oh, absolutely, dude. And the U.S. is not. Uh, they have like we have that in the U.S. as well. Look at Detroit, dude. It's absolutely obliterated. The properties are literal like they're literal ghost towns. So it's like you
I
just
heard
anywhere you
people
go, yeah, it's gonna
made
be.
cyberpunk. I heard people made cyberpunk based on Detroit.
And honestly, and like Cyberpunk, it's supposed to be that's supposed to be like L.A. in the future, and it's like honestly, it's gonna be. It's gonna be. The rent here in California and LA is way too damn high now. No, it will become that if they freaking keep doing this. This is wild. It is way too freaking expensive here now. The cost of living is insane. I go to McDonald's and I'm spending like $70, bro. No. It's bad. Okay, what is this? Folkament,
I can select that.
Yeah. The flavor performers of the year that have been known as Pokemon or the people's home.
Have you ever thought about at least visiting Japan?
Absolutely. But the only issue I have right now is that a visit to Japan is roughly about $1,000 to get there, bro, and that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money for me. I would
Wow,
have to plan something
$1,000.
out.
I wish a travel to Japan from Brazil was like were worth $1,000 because given the actual prices here, it's actually $2,000.
Frickin' hey. Yeah, it's a situation. Like I gotta earn up some money first before I freaking can do that. I do want to travel more for sure. That's not like, don't get me wrong, but I gotta earn up the money first, and hopefully someday I'll get there. But now that I've done like this, started to do YouTube full time, it's gonna take a bit. It's gonna take a while. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. I mean, I gotta ask you something else. Do you have a job besides this streaming, or what do you do?
Yeah, I'm a caretaker. I take care of children with autism, foster children, stuff like that. But I do that part time. Basically, just I do all of it on the weekends. I don't get a whole lot of hours just because there's not really any cases open or available right now, and I kind of decided to go with. I kind of decided to just go with this situation for now and sort of take advantage of the fact that I could to go full time on YouTube and like Twitch.
Hmm.
And I mean, it's a learning experience, like everything. Hopefully, I can. I'm trying to like really min max the entire experience. I'm trying to see like if I just fully dedicate everything, all my time to it, how long will it take to actually like see results, get results? I'm avoiding doing any of like the stuff that I tend to see most people doing, which is like buying viewers, buying bots, or like going really ham or really wild with the promotions. And I haven't really done any of that stuff, and I think I'm doing pretty good so far. Almost at 500. Uh, but it's definitely like it's definitely a long and slow journey for me. I gotta get funnier. Basically, that's what it is. I just
Yeah.
gotta get funnier.
Have you ever thought about studying at the university to like get a high earning, like high paid job?
Uh, I pretty much live paycheck to paycheck. If I wanted to get into university or something like that, I'd pretty much have to give up the YouTube thing altogether. So that I can actually work a job to pay for those classes that I'm going to be taking. It is very expensive to go to university here.
Isn't there like a national test for people who cannot afford paying for the bills of the university so that if you get a good grade, you get a how to say that, an allowance? I guess that's how it's called. Like some money from the government.
Uh, it's been a while since I was like getting into all of that, but I do believe there are certain situations like that. Uh, when I was like in high school for all that, I pretty much just instantly moved into a career college, so I'd never really further like looked into that whole situation. Uh, I'll be real with you. I didn't really speak to any of my counselors or anything like that in high school to educate myself further on like going to college, going to school and stuff. I pretty much just went into a career college immediately and learned how to like work on computers, cell phones, things of that nature. and so I never really pursued or like chased after any of those programs. But in general, the job that I did have before I decided to do this full time, it was pretty well paying. I mean, I was working on computers. I was a computer technician. Uh, it helped me get this house that I currently have, and I'm fortunate enough to have my parents here too. So it's like I'm pretty fine. Like I don't gotta stress nothing. I got my bills. Like I got my rent covered. I don't have to worry about bills. Right now, I just get rid of some debts. But it's definitely like I'm basically living just barely well enough that I don't gotta worry about money too much. Uh, but I don't really got a lot of money to like go spending and going crazy and going wild and going ham and spending all over the place. I got a budget. I got a pretty strict budget, but I do have all of my expenses covered, basically.
No, my parents have been telling me that I do not need to move out of Brazil because I am already graduating and I will have a very good job, earning a lot of money. However, what I really fear about Brazil is if Brazil is ever going to become a dictatorship again. Because I don't know if you know this, but Brazil has a very bad history concerning dictatorships. Like it has always almost um, sided with the bad guys. For example, back in World War II, our president Getúlio Vargas was a fascist, and he founded the navy. And the first military parades of the navy were with the Brazilian and German flags in our southernmost states, which are full of German people. So if you look in the internet, you can see people making the German salute, like the greetings in German, the Nazi ones, and he almost sided with Hitler. But the reason why Brazil did not side fully with Germany was that the United States said, "Hey, you cannot do that, and we want to stay with some tanks, like put some tanks in northeastern Brazil, and you're gonna allow us to do that. Otherwise, we're gonna declare war against you." And Brazil had no choice, so Brazil had to defy, like Germany, and say, "Hey, we cannot do that again. We're gonna side with the United States."
Would if you were to move out to like Ireland, would your law degree like hold weight over there? Like, would it also transfer over?
I mean, I'm not sure. I could certainly look for opportunities, but I think that
Right?
my
Because
best opportunity is between like staying in Brazil or I could go to the United States. Because in the United States, I have some relatives and there are some friends of my father who invited him back then, like many years ago, to go there. So if I ever accept the invitation, they can certainly help me get a job and study there. I think there's a way for me to make my law course be evaluated in the United States, like
yeah,
um,
just taking the
to
bar and all
be
that.
to be still worth it. Because Brazil and the United States have some treaties.
Yeah, because at the end, because I feel like that would be if that's your parents' biggest concern, and like if your concern is with the history of your country, then I mean at that point as long as you can figure out a way to make sure that your law degree still like holds weight or is used, in a good way that you can actually get yourself a pretty good paying job here still, or wherever you end up going. I would suggest that no, like look into that further. That would probably be like the best whatever gets you the best job or position there would probably be the best choice, honestly.
Yeah. And the friends of my father who live in the United States, they have created a Brazilian community in New Jersey. So that could be a very good opportunity for me after I graduate.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. And I'm sure it'll be like a pretty easy like transfer over too, especially if you have like a position as a lawyer there. It's like they definitely want more lawyers in the US, you know. I'm sure they're gonna pass that real quick. But yeah, my dude, I'll tell you what, like I do gotta start heading out. But I do absolutely appreciate having you on. It's so freaking amazing. I wish I was more intelligent about this kind of stuff, but it's so absolutely great to get your perspective on life in Brazil because you're there, you're living the day-to-day life, and you're well educated on it, you know. And I'm absolutely an idiot. But it's nice to just
Okay,
sort of chat.
I just want to ask you something. I just want to ask you one last thing.
Yeah.
Actually, two things. The first thing is, what do you think of our plan to play Victoria 3 maybe in the future after they release the next DLC?
I'd have to check and see if I'm gonna have the cash for it. To be completely honest with you, most of the games I play are like on Xbox Game Pass or for like stuff like that. That's basically the subscription that I'm using right
Mhm.
now. But I'll check it. I'll look into it for sure. At this point, though, I'm probably for sure gonna have to learn how to play it before we actually get on, though.
Okay. And the last thing is, since my native language is not English, and I mean, kind of, I learned American English since I was a teenager, but it was not through public school because public school here is horrible teaching English. Like, for example, the to be verb conjugation in English is way easier than it is in Portuguese, and somehow my teachers managed to make it harder. I don't understand how. And I gotta ask you something about it. Like, how do you think my English fluency is? Like, can I hold a conversation? I mean, kind of I can because I'm already doing it right now. But if I were to move to the United States right now and hold a conversation with someone who only speaks American English, do you think I'm good enough at this, or should I just ready myself up for some more
I
time?
mean, you absolutely sound phenomenal. I had no problems whatsoever understanding you, so you sound great. You do have an accent, but that's just natural. That's okay. You are very understandable. Absolutely, you did great. You could easily
Yeah.
hold a conversation here in the U.S. I think. Uh, you know, of course, there's always room for improvement. I'm gonna be in the same boat soon because I'm trying to learn how to speak Japanese. Uh, so I'm gonna
You're
be
gonna
doing
learn
like stuff like that.
Japanese?
I want to learn. Yeah, I want to learn how to speak Japanese so that if and when I do go visit, I can like not worry about getting lost. I can actually go and like communicate with everyone there. I think it'd be cool. I was
I
thinking
once
about doing
tried to
something
learn
like that on
Japanese, but
stream.
it was very hard, man, because like the Japanese, they do not have one or two alphabets. They have freaking three alphabets, like
It's gonna
hiragana,
be tough.
katakana, and kanji.
It's gonna be tough. Yeah, but that's why I've been thinking about doing it like on stream, like having a Duolingo day where all I do is just learn Japanese live on stream. I think it would be cool.
Okay, for you to learn Japanese, I recommend you use another application called Buzu. It's actually written Busuu. It's for free, and you can just like have exercises that are more related to everyday life. Because let's be honest, Duolingo is good, but it sometimes makes you spend time learning
Yeah,
things they're never gonna need. For example, in I use Duolingo, and Duolingo was once teaching me economics in Japanese. I mean, I
yeah,
was like, hey, I'm, why did I learn that for now? I mean, maybe later, but not for now. Right now, I want to learn how to say hi, bye, thank you. Okay, but yeah, do your thing. I mean, if you wanna
yeah.
learn Japanese, it's
This
always nice.
website, Usu. Okay, I will check this site out as well for sure. Absolutely. Thank you for the recommendation.
Okay.
Absolutely, dude.
So
But
yeah,
yeah,
I guess
thank you,
that's
thank
it.
you. Yeah,
And I wanna have I'm gonna have to leave now because it's getting kind of late. I mean, it's
Oh,
not
I get
really
you.
late here. It's 5 p.m. Almost 6 p.m. But I don't have one class today, so I'll keep playing single player, and I'll take a shower because, like, here in Brazil, it's very hot, and
Oh, I can imagine.
I mean, it's a tropical country.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And
Well, all right, my
anyway,
dude. Thank
I'll
you so much
disconnect
for.
right now. But
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us today, my dude. It was great to have a different perspective from around the world as well. So thank you, appreciate it. Have a great one,
okay,
okay?
and okay, and my bad if it was hard to learn this game. Okay, like this is a good
You're
game. It
good.
just takes time for you to learn.
Absolutely, yeah. No, I can see myself getting pretty lost in this game. I'm glad to have it. It's pretty fun. I still got to learn the mechanics, but it's the same. Like it's got a learning curve, like everything else. I appreciate it though. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay, my dude. Dude. Mr. Gamer, if you're still here, the timestamp on that one video, how long was the actual clip?
Huge fucking back and forth. Where Sense Society accused him of being a pedophile.
I'm gonna have to check that one out, honestly. More than likely, I might have to check that out a little bit later, to be honest. Or on my own. Yeah, I don't want this similar situation the last time where I freaking reacted for like 2 hours thinking it was gonna be a quick little 10-minute. But alright, my dude, thank you so much. Yeah, for now, I might as well I gotta start getting ready to head out and pick up the kids. Okay, thank you. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Alright, my dudes. Have yourself a good one, my dude. Thank you so much, Master Sam. It's been an absolute pleasure. I am going to be ending the stream here, my dudes. I got to get going. Thank you so much for swinging by. Goodbye!